Right, good morning guys and welcome to the ACU Vets Motocross Championship here at Toddington Moto Park. Second year being held here. The weather is holding out, the racing should be good. Let's go and do this. Riders have currently gone out on a sighting lap. There is no practice today. Practice was at the start yesterday, but they know the track. It has been regraded and rewatered overnight. But I can see there's a bit of muck hanging around, and these guys will get ready to line up for their first race. And it'll give me an opportunity to show you how the two-gate system works. It's not actually two gates. You have the gate itself, that'll be your first group of riders. The second group will line up directly behind them. These guys will then head off to start their race. They'll probably get maybe as much as 40 seconds, etc. Probably about the time they get to the first jump. And then the second guys would already be lined up. The gate will drop for them, and you'll hit two sets of competitors going head to head in the same race. 15 bolts ready. Race one is underway. And what on earth that start was there from number 3. Seriously jumped that gate. Whether he'll be penalised for that, I don't know. He said in the meantime they'll set up the gate for the second group of riders. And by the time these guys, with a crash there that could delay things, but if they get round to that top jump, these guys, and then the gate drop and they'll be off. This event is predominantly for your riders that are 30 through to 60 plus. They're riding modern machines. Well, nearly all are riding modern machines. You've got a few exceptions out there. A few of your Evo class. Even further back than there, Simon West has got a really early 80s bike. Classic 500 there. That dulcet tones as it goes past. So the classes themselves, you're going to have the over 30s with the yellow vest on. This isn't this race, this is a over 50s championship race, but it's the over 30s that have the yellow race. Very similar to the old camel race bibs of the 80s and 90s. Then the black ones will be the over 40s, the dark blue over 50s, which will be this class going out now, and then the red, which are the over 60s, and you've got the old Grand Prix legend Russ Jarman riding in those.
Dyson, Smith, motoring away at the front from Blakely, from Monster. Then it's Guy Day, Gary Chapel there in 6. Warner, Chris Walker on 55 there on the 58 here. I don't know how bit of a send from the outside there for lead on the 50 championship. Onto the top of the start straight, Blakely in a clear second. Watford in third. The best of start. Then comes Bowler the left. Then comes Small Chapel and the Retties.
Smith pretty much running away with this. This will be 4 wins on the bounce. And with this series, you can actually drop one of your results. So you've got 6 races. It's your best 5 results that count.
He's already across the top of the start finish straight. 60 champions and 60 novice intermediate. You need to be making your way to the start. Second right now. And the rest of
EBC Brakes there have kindly donated a set of brake pads to the winners of each individual class. Sighting lap for your 60s. Notorious rider there, Russ Jarman, ex-Grand Prix star, very prominent back in the 90s, come back out, won the inaugural championship here last year and is back again, and I think he's gone 1-1-2 yesterday, so he's in with a very, very good shout of retaining his title. Simon West coming around. Unusual to see him on the white Yamaha, usually he's on the yellow one. Does everything retro and classic, even his cars. I think he has an RS Mexico. Real character. Gives it his best. And he's certainly out there to entertain the crowd. Busy working away there at Bob's Burgers, absolutely fantastic stuff. And obviously mad for dirt. This is where you need your little bits and pieces. You get a bent lever, spark plug, oil, etc. If you forget it, it's always here on site. These pits can tell a few stories, that's for sure. The camping overnight back in the day, the old Milton Keynes Club, likes of Nick Fisk climbing the tent pole and busting his leg at night. Some good old times. I do miss it. This is all I can give nowadays. Obviously with the injury I had many years ago, I can never ride again, but this just sort of kind of gives me something to give back, and I really enjoy it. There's some of the things nowadays you get the setup, it's like a Grand Prix. That's where all your work with your transponders will go on, and the photography work. Here we have the on-site bar. That would have probably been packed last night. Back in the day, it wasn't unknown to us to have a pint during the lunch hour. But a superb effort yet again from the ACU and of course Luton Motocross Club. More spares vans on site, plethora of tyres down there if you need them. Of course traction is a big thing in motocross. And then of course the circuit today, they've extended it like it was last year. They are coming down to the old oak tree and coming around back on themselves and making their way around the rest of the circuit. During the early part of the year, they did scrub all this area because we're sort of standing in a natural spring and it's very springy underfoot. So they've kept this so it could be in pristine condition specifically for this event, and it looks beautiful. Russ Jarman now. Oh, Michael McClurg there, ready to go out. So it's such a feeling like he's wearing a camel bib from the 80s, 90s motocross. He's done well. I think he's had a couple of decent top fours, and then he had a DNF, something to do with his throttle cable. But as I said, because you can drop one result, he's still in with a good chance. With the way it's run today, normally the spectators will be held over there by the mound, but you can see the full extent of the circuit and how stunning it really is. Can give off some really good pictures. A specific different spot that you can stand to get the action. Riders again going out for their sighting lap. These will be your intermediates and novices in the, I believe it's the over 50s. It's basically like a support championship. So the guys come around for the first time, back of the circuit, very reminiscent. If you knew the area, it's like Houghton Conquest with the hills. Not quite as steep, got natural curves it comes round. Then make their way around the circuit, back around the corner there, back over to a tabletop. It's sort of, it could be a double jump, more of a tabletop. Then they come round the oak tree, start and finish lines there, and back to the start of the circuit. Commentary in this race I believe will be from Lawrence Wiltshire, because I believe Phil G, who has been doing a lot of the commentary, is actually out in this race. Classic KTM now. These guys out there doing their own thing, but they probably feel it's a real privilege just to be here, to be taking part in an actual championship. Plenty of air there. because these guys will be on a mixture of 4 strokes and 2 strokes.
Hostess event, number 125, one to look out for. Justin Robinson, number 4, James Stanley. Meanwhile, Carl Juddon to the front of the track.
Glenn Phillips and Paul Byrne now. It's been like that pretty much all weekend. That our spring has opened up. I said about this area being soft and squidgy. As the riders make their way up to this tacky veranda area, luckily it is cambered. With that amount of water, if this was off camber, you'd probably have a few guys on their backside. Here comes Bernie. As you can see, a marshal over there looking at the circuit, whether they make alterations, but it's this area here. They'll come through the bike will be wet, and it's that corner there. If the front end goes, they're going to go down very, very hard. But they're monitoring the situation. Could end up with something similar to the mud sweat and gears or the wild and woolly. Michael McCurr giving a fantastic account of himself. Wiltshire out there discussing with the track officials, some of the riders, the conditions at what they're facing. He's pointing to where the muddy puddle is for this sighting lap. They're missing it out, but he's just giving them a pre-warning that if this maintains part of the track, in some places that's a good maybe a foot, nearly 2 foot deep. I think one of the middle ruts is for sure, and as the water just makes its way down, it's just going to get deeper and deeper and deeper. Did not want to do that there. Can't park there, mate. Take their position at the gate for one of the support races. Bit of gardening work going on now. Gate drop 1, your gate drop 2 riders are going to line up. When it works, it's truly an efficient system. The problem you can't sort of solve, and it's out of people's hands, is when a rider goes down on the first corner and it delays the start of the second guys. By the time they get to go, the guys on their first lot could be finishing their first lap, and then you could have some serious issues. See, gate 1 riders are gone, and here's gate 2. Championship riders making their way towards the gate. Number 22 Brian Staples, 311 Guy Day there. 739 Danny Blakely, I believe. Alan Joyce there, usually a hard charger. And here comes the one leaving everyone in there 8. There's Sean Smith there, absolutely flying. left pretty much untouchable all day. Should be in his own class.
Over the tabletop, there we are. Chris Temple, bolt slightly on the landing there. That was got his heart rate up. Another little mistake on the exit of the corner. Round the oak tree he comes. That's Sam.
Number 99 Mark Bates. Nev King in second. Step over the tabletop, clean the left side. King under the right side.
Car park there, mate. are really motoring. First the plus 40's coming through. Glenn Phillips on the route. We have Paul Byrne. Fortunately, one of those racing incidents, this race has been red flagged. Someone's gone down, it's pretty serious. We do have ambulance and paramedics on site, but it's never nice to see. Whole shot for Paul Byrne. There was a slight delay earlier, so they modified the circuit, so a little greasy bomb hole over there is no longer a problem. They cut round the chestnut fencing and more of a tight hairpin, go back on themselves back over to the tabletop. We are just about beginning to see the first signs of dust as the leader comes round for this support glass. The track has held up, apart from that little dodgy bit, really well. I'm sure the riders have absolutely loved this spectacular circuit. This being the second season here, the inaugural one last year. They've come back again this year, and I'm sure they'll be back. Certainly say that I believe it's a Stark, it's definitely an electric bike, has got quick acceleration because he's at the front and he's actually pulling away. Of course, it's a lot to do with the rider. You can't just put any old guy on a bike and he's going to do the business.
From Sean Smith. Well, Staples taking that outside to inside line, but Smith already. On Brian Staples, as fast as he closed it, that was close. The phone is closing in that, or at least not. Again, the start against the right lead. There, that's my first ever view of the Triumph, which come out in this country in April, I think.
Anyway guys, that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been a real pleasure to present this for you, the ACU Vets Championship 2024. Some of the riders gone home with broken bones, broken bikes. Hopefully they've had fun. Track has been fantastic. Club has done an excellent job. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.